Hello Pisces, welcome to your mid-August reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Let's get started with your oracles. Firstly, from the Divine Circus, you have the card of the Tiger Angel. Now you'll see this card, it has this young woman here nurturing this tiger, so it's very similar to the Strength card in traditional tarot. Very much a feeling here of having the bravery, the heart, the roar of the tiger here, the fierceness of the tiger within you, but also being capable of so much more than you realize, because there's this lightness around you as well here, Pisces. The energy of the card is one of people around you needing your strength, your guiding hand, your goodness and your protection. There are people, projects, ideas and hopes that need your encouragement, your optimism and your nurturing. So there's a helpful healing power here. Now around you as the other person, but this can be swapped, it can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. From Mystic Sisters we have the card of Bast. And you'll see that this is the Egyptian goddess here. She is the protector of the household. She rules domesticity and nurturing energy again. As a fertility goddess, she protects mothers and their children and brings health to the whole family. In Egyptian texts, an offering to Bast was made by women with hopes that this would enable them to conceive or help crops to grow. Being cat-like in nature, Bast reminds us to land on our feet in any given situation by using positivity, humour and a playful attitude as the best defence. Being a master at multitasking, she definitely manages all matters of the home. So here it's about Pisces drawing your attention to your own domestic life, fluffing your own nest, caring for loved ones. Now above you, as the overall energy, we do have the card from the Earth Magic Oracle of the Full Moon, which of course the full moon speaks of completing a cycle. Now oftentimes when we complete something out, a project, a phase in our life, a time of struggle, whatever this might be, we tend to rush straight on to the next task. But here you're being asked to take some time in enjoying the moment. Something's reached its culmination. It might have been a relatively brief cycle or something much more extensive, yet you have arrived at this stage of completion. So it's a time to let yourself feel content, satisfied in this accomplishment. Take a deep breath, exhale, and enjoy this moment before you rush on to the next thing. So we'll see where this goes for you, Pisces. Of course, the energies can be reversed, so keep that in mind. I'm going to be using the 78 tarot here. At the bottom of the deck, I've got you as the Queen of Cups, again, a cat-like figure here. I'll cut these cards and let's focus in on the energy of the person that you are dealing with here in mid-August, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, Pisces, their flaw, how they feel about you, how you feel about them, the strengths between you, the weaknesses, the potential for a healthy relationship crossed by any roadblock, and the outcome. Okay, Pisces, let's take a look. And if you're not dealing with anyone here, this energy may be yours. Okay, the King of Wands in reverse. So you may be dealing with a fire sign. I've got them as a male, but they could be female. Coming up in the reverse, so it tells me that this person has suffered a blow of some kind. A loss of energy or a loss of vitality. For some it may be health related, for others it's more a feeling of general exhaustion or tiredness. Nevertheless, I get the feeling that there is a need to nurture, a need to bring back to life this King of Wands energy. Normally this is someone who feels very much the leader, very much someone who is capable of doing their day-to-day activities and enjoying life at the same time. But this person is feeling not themselves right now. Now, what they bring to the table when it comes to you, Pisces, we have the Hermit. Okay. So I'm getting an energy around this of a time of deep self-analysis. I'm feeling like there's something that's happened between you two where you've had to take a step back, Pisces, and do a review. A review of your actions, a review of the other person's actions as well, and how you've gotten to this point. What has happened here to cause this King of Wands energy here to falter? I'm getting a loss of energy around this person, maybe even lacking in confidence, a drop in their overall self-worth and how they view themselves. So you're being asked to step inside of yourself here and take a look. Take a look at what has brought you both to this point. It's difficult. The Hermit is always difficult energy because Pisces, it's hard. You know, we tend to run around from task to task, from distraction to distraction, without really being in the moment, without fully letting ourselves truly experience why we're doing something. But this is what you're being asked to do now. Something's finished. The chaos, the frenetic activity has come to a completion here, Pisces, and now you're being asked to spend some quiet time nurturing yourself as well as nurturing your family, nurturing those around you. But whatever happened here needs to be thought about. You can't immediately go from a time of struggle, of stress, to being happy again. So I feel like you're in this period right now of healing, and part of that healing process is spending some time doing that self-inventory. Now, the floor of this person, we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay. So I do feel that there has been a separation. Now, it may have been a brief separation. For others of you, it may have been a longer separation. But I'm feeling that there is now a need to come back together, but you may not be fully there yet. You still may be living apart, or if you're not living apart, then you may be in separate rooms right now, Pisces. There's an unwillingness around this King of Wands energy to recommit to this with passion, with full intention at the moment. There's still some hesitation, I feel, some doubt, some worry. Let's see how they're viewing you. Okay, we've got the King of Swords in the reverse. So Pisces, they see you as someone who has made decisions that, well, I'm picking it up, I have to say, I'm picking up some cruelty here, Pisces. Again, it may not be you, it may be the opposite way around. But this person feels that they don't know where this came from. They don't know why you made a choice, why you made a decision. Perhaps it was you that ended something here for a brief time, but now you're trying to work on getting this back together. But there is a feeling around this of detachment, coolness, And when we see that with the King of Wands there, I'm getting an energy around this person of not being who they used to be before this decision was made. So I think that the problem here, Pisces, is that you might be coming back to this person expecting nothing to have changed. But it has changed because this decision that was made has caused problems for this person. And it's made them be a little bit more standoffish, a little bit more cool towards you, perhaps even a lot more cool. For some of you, there is quite a distance between you, and now you're having to work on nurturing the relationship, nurturing this family, so that you can get back together. How you're viewing this person, we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, all right. Okay, well, in this case, I'm getting a sense that they definitely have a guard up around themselves. They are reacting in a very negative way towards you at the present time. And it's going to be up to you here, Pisces, to pull this person back, to really go in with softness, with kindness, to try and melt the ice, really. This person was fire at one point, but now it's turned to ice. And I get this energy around them of, I'm getting it as, I feel that the energy around them is mostly about self-preservation and not wanting to get hurt again. So that's why they feel restricted in what they can give to you right now. Now, I'm picking up for some that there may have been an extramarital affair or some other interest. This person feels like there was competition. Now, it seems to me that they had fight in them at some point. Or maybe that's what you want them to have. You want them to have this fight, Pisces. Okay, all right. I see. Yeah, I feel that you want them to fight for this. But they're not. I feel that they are being quite the opposite. I'm getting someone here who has reacted very badly to this decision, and it's not the way that you thought that they were going to act. Instead of fighting for this relationship, I feel that they have turned quite cruel, cold, and turned away from you, Pisces. Okay. Now, the strength between you, we have the Fool in reverse. So yes, I do feel that there was action taken here that was spontaneous. I have it as you, Pisces, that threw caution to the wind, but of course it can be the opposite way around. And took some action towards leaving this partner, possibly for somebody else. But it was very reckless, it was very foolhardy. And it's coming up as the strength here because I feel like something's happened here to make you realize that this was not the right thing to do. That perhaps you took an action here that was not for your highest good or the highest good of your partner either. The weakness, we have the Magician in reverse. Yes. So there was some manipulation here, some game playing, some trickery. I'm picking up for some of you, Pisces, it may have been making someone jealous here, but instead of fighting for you, I think that they thought that was foolish. And so they just turned their back on you, Pisces. And again, this can be vice versa. This person has reacted badly to what they see as foolish game playing, some immaturity, some naivety. Potential, we have the 9 of Wands, so it's a good sign in that this person is still standing. They're not completely broken by this experience. They are very protective of themselves and their heart, quite vigilant as well in terms of what could happen next or what could go wrong next. So it's a double-edged sword with this one, because on one hand I feel that they're willing to try again, that they want to keep going with this and try to push through the hurdles and try to make it work again with you. But on the other hand, I feel like they are extra vigilant for any signs of game playing. Now the roadblock, we have the Temperance card. So bringing things back to balance, because I feel for a time, Pisces, you may have been going to some kind of extreme nature. And we do have Black Moon in Pisces right now, Black Moon Lilith. So it might be that. It's a lot of very intense energy. So Pisces, you may be feeling that intensity. And the intensity, I think, has come across in ways here that were dramatic in nature, confusing for this other person, especially because I feel that you've made quite a spontaneous or fast decision to leave a long-standing relationship, I feel, and go towards something else. For some of you, it's to get a reaction, to get some kind of intensity back into this relationship. You may not have ever thought the other relationship was going to go anywhere. But nevertheless, I feel like this other person has said, well, I'm not interested in the games. So they've turned their back on you. I feel that you wanting to get this back together now, to bring this back into alliance with spirit and bring it back to peace, finding that compromise, negotiating for your return here, Pisces. Now the outcome, we have the Devil in reverse. So yes, it's like the devil got into you for a time here, Pisces, but now you want to let that go. We have completion, full moon completion. So this cycle of you perhaps having an obsession or an addiction to possibly a third party, but it may not be that. It could be to a number of things that took your energy away from this relationship. But I'm picking up for a lot of you, though, it was a toxic relationship with a third party, but you're wanting to complete that out. But you're in this in-between stage now where you are needing to show this person that you still care for them, that you can still be this loving light, this healing energy. I see your partner here, this wand energy, is this tiger, Pisces, and I see you having to tame the beast here because there was a lot of anger and a lot of confusion and emotional outbursts. And I feel like this person is going to need all of that compassion, care, love and support from you in order to open up again, to drop the guard and to let you back into their heart. So your focus is on bringing things back in the home, domesticity, nurturing the family, nurturing your long-time partnership. After a time, Pisces, of being distracted by this devil energy, I have this as that intense Black Moon Lilith energy that's been going through the Pisces sign over the last few months. So bringing balance back into this relationship. It's going to take some effort, for sure, but you are the type of person, Pisces, that has that capability, that healing energy. So let's see. We'll look at this in part 2. I'll pull out some cards here and we'll see what we will be talking about in the extended version. I've already meditated on your energy. I'm going to be using the Rider-Waite deck for your cards. I have you at the bottom, Pisces with the moon. And the other person, I'm using the Hanson Roberts deck. So let's get started. We will start first with what you've brought to this situation in the past. The Fool in reverse, yeah. Let's see where you currently stand here, Pisces. Two of Swords in reverse. Where do you hope to stand with this in the future? Queen of Swords in reverse, okay. How are you viewing this person? The Strength card, yeah. Very similar to Tiger energy. Let's take a look and see what your doubts and fears are. Three of Swords. Your challenge, Page of Wands in reverse, and one card for the outcome, the Eight of Wands in reverse. Let's take a look at the other person and their energy, and of course this can be vice versa. We'll start first with what they've brought to this in the past. The Moon in reverse, where they currently stand, the Death card, where they hope to stand, Queen of Wands in reverse. Let's see how they are viewing you, Pisces. The Tower, doubts and fears, Judgment in reverse, the Challenge, Knight of Wands, and the outcome for this person is the Three of Cups. Okay, so we'll see where this goes in part 2, Pisces. I hope that you join me. The link for the extended version is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel. It'll be about another 30 to 40 minute reading. I'll be clarifying everything on the table, also pulling out some oracles to see where this goes in the future. So please do join me there. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I wish you the best with this, Pisces, and I will see you in part 2, or I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.